Judges, what happened to judges reading evidence? They have relinquished their judicial authority to these cash-only third-party professionals on court lists. And I'm also an ADA advocate. I've sat next to families or a father or a mother who is being arrested. The court bailiff is walking toward them to put them in handcuffs because they haven't paid Miss Jo Bear her $5,000 for her services. And so I will say I can't do law, but I can ask the victim that's sitting next to me, ask the judge, are you forcing me into a contract with a person that I don't know, I don't trust, they're not working for me, and I can't afford to pay? And that halts judges, because they know, if they've gone to law school, they know that you can't force people into contracts. What they do is a psychological game. It's like they get you to stipulate to a contract. It's when you come back and you're complaining, and they make you believe that if you don't get into that contract with that woman, that you are going to lose your kid. It's a psychological grift in the court, because when they come back and they complain about the evaluator or the other third-party appointee, they are told, isn't that your signature on the contract? Well, yes. So that's one of the issues that happens in the court.
What is your observation about the claim of coercion?
It's absolutely of course that's it.
If they claim they're coerced into signing
Yes.
this agreement or this stipulation, and they're led to believe that if they don't participate, for example, with a TI, that the court will just assume that they're uncooperative and remove custody.
You're going to lose your kid. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
They say it. It's implied. And
Okay.
and then they call these third-party appointees will call their new client, and they will just hound you until you sign the paperwork. You've got to sign the paperwork. You've got to get in my office. Bring money. Blah blah blah. And insurance companies don't employ these people because they're constantly being sued, and insurance companies have standards, and so. How do you force a single mother or a dad who has a brain injury, a vet who has a brain injury, to pay $300 a week to have therapy with their kid? It's just it's ridiculous. So I'm for judges who do their jobs. It's like. And there was a lady who said that the evidence that you bring into the court is ignored. So you have the right to get your evidence on the record. It never happens. One side holds the evidence and presents the evidence, and then one side has one hand up. So in these cases, if it's post-judgment in a divorce, and yes, 90% of people do decide to settle their cases. Dad goes back to work, mom stays home until the kids get older, and then they grow up, the children get older, and mom can go back and upgrade her education, and then she can start working. That's what normal people do. But if you've got a case that has gone into the courts and it goes on for year after year after year, somebody's being abused. And those that you should, they say this is a bitter divorce case. No, it isn't. It's an abuse case. So